Hello, hello. How are you? This is Jen with Jen's Creative Stampers in Indian Trail, North Carolina. Coming to you live tonight here on a quick Facebook Live. Just wanted to show you some fun things that I just got yesterday. We are currently in our Stampin' Up! Demonstrator pre-order. And what that means is if you are a demonstrator, you have access to the new catalog a whole month before customers do. So a really big benefit of being a demonstrator is that, as well as being on a great team where you share inspiration, you receive a bunch of great things and benefits in being a part of a team. And that would be it would be my honor to have you on my team if you're interested in that. I also have demonstrators on my team who are hobbyists who actually join for the discount. So not only do you get access to all the product before it goes out to customers and goes on back order, but we are able to go ahead and get together ahead of time, a whole month before customers see the products, and play with those things as well. So I just wanted to give you a quick little sneak peek. I can't show you the book, but I can show you some products that I've received. And one of the sweets I just fell in love with. Really, really cute. And that's what I'm going to show you tonight. It's called Beary Cute. And I have the whole suite here, and we're going to make a fun fold card. It's a really simple fun fold card. I call it the front diagonal swivel card. Sounds really hard, but we're going to walk through that together, and I'm going to make it just according to the directions that I was inspired. Let me find the gal's name, from Bridget Atkinson. And so anyway, I jotted down some of my own instructions and put together a little PDF. So if you're interested, let me know. I will also mention that our kits are on sale right now on my website at jenchow.stampinup.net. That's jenchow.stampinup.net. And they are on sale up to 30% off. So all in-stock kits, grab those while they're available on sale. So a really great offer. Have a lot of events that are coming up. I have a Thursday night class here in Indian Trail this Thursday night from 6 to 8. I have the link in my Facebook page. You can go ahead and register ahead of time for that class. And then also on the 26th of August, I have a Ladybug card class, which is going to be a lot of fun. And that's a fun fold class as well. But we're going to get together and have a lot of fun for that. And then lastly, in the month of August, I also have my In Color Club. So that is available for anyone who wants to get the new In Color products, the stamp sets, or the actual ink pads, the paper, the designer series paper, the cardstock meeting paper, and then also the new, it's like a shimmer paper. It's kind of glittery, but it's really smooth. It's in all the In colors, really pretty, as well as our jute twine and other products. You're going to get the alcohol markers. You're going to get the plain Stampin' Right markers. You're going to get everything, and it's all in your In colors for 5 months. So it's a really good deal, really good value for you. It comes right to your house, and you're going to have inspiration from me every month. And then at the end of the 5 months, you will get a free gift from me as well. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn you down, and I'm going to show you what we are going to make, as well as the new suite that we're going to play with tonight. So here we go. All right, so here we are. This is our card. Super fun. It features the Beary Cute stamp set, like I said. It has the polar bears. It has this cute little tree. And this is some of the designer series paper that I have used on this card. The card itself is a fun fold card. I used the organdy glitter ribbon And I also created a cute little tag, and I'll show you how I did that as well. And it also features this awesome, do you see how I did that in the vellum? That's an embossing folder, and that is on vellum, so it really, really pops. But you've opened the card like this, and it swivels out. So you can do this card landscape, or you can do this card portrait style. The great thing about this is that it fits into a regular envelope. So we'll go through all the steps together to make this fun card. And in September, on September 6th, all of these products become available. Unless you are a demonstrator on my team, I can help you get all of those products right now in your starter kit. So let me know if you're interested in that. So I'll put that aside. This is the Beary Cute stamp set, and isn't it darling? Just love that. Features the bears, the trees, a package, snow, just some really cute sentiments here. So I love that. And it comes with this awesome punch. And you see that. So I love a punch. Really love how simple it is to coordinate with that. Part of the suite are these awesome glitter, really glittery. They're like sequins. Let me see what they're actually called. Adhesive backed glitter sequins. And they come in the blue, the green, and the white. So you've got large and you've got small up here. You can't see that on that. Small at the top and then the large at the bottom. But I really, really love how those sparkle and shine. So they're really easy to use. Put that aside. This is the embossing folder, and it is called Snowflake Sky 3D Embossing Folder. And it is fabulous. It really has a deep kind of groove for the snow and the snowflakes. And it really makes a great impression, especially when you use it on the vellum, which we're going to do tonight that I showed you. All right, put that aside. Put those up there. We'll use those. This is the paper. So you can see I've already used like a lot of this paper already. The presents are awesome. And you see this olive green print on the back. This is a blue on the back. Look at that. Look at those cute bears. Here's another piece of it. You have this page. So they're like in Antarctica or something where they actually live. And then you've got a lot of great sky there as well. Isn't that fun? And turn this over and you've got the blue snow or the stars, right? So that's fun. You have this beautiful red. Love this. And this is actually what I cut off. So this is the full sheet, and I actually cut the strips off here and actually made that like a border. So think about how you could use this on your tags and just on your card fronts. There's just a lot of options. And isn't that darling? You've got the deer, you've got little Bambi, you've got some, I don't know, what are those, wolves? You've got some seals. Really cool. Trees. So we got that one. Just move this over here to the side. I love, love, love this. Isn't that so fun? The blues, the misty moonlight, balmy blue. Just so awesome. And here's the other side. Can't go wrong on this paper, you guys. This is one of my favorites. All right, this is some snow in the blues as well. This is awesome, isn't it? You've got the little tracks, the babies and the bigger ones. Isn't that cute? Just love that. It's fun. And then here are the presents again that we are going to use tonight as well. And the back is that green. So this is the designer series paper in the Beary Cute bundle. And it uses the balmy blue, crumb cake, crushed curry, Flirty Flamingo, Lemon Lolly, Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Old Olive, Pecan Pie, Real Red, and Very Vanilla. So you've got a lot of good colors in there, which all coordinate very, very well together. And again, as we all love, Stampin' Up! Products are all coordinated to work together. That would be, you know, the colors, that would also be the designs, the punches, all of that fun stuff. So that is part what we love about Stampin' Up! Okay, so here we are again. So we are going to walk through. If you guys are joining me live, say hi, let me know that you're there. We're going to go ahead and step through the steps to go ahead and make this fun card. And again, I used the organdy ribbon, the glitter organdy ribbon. And this is available on my online store. It's actually sold under the online exclusives, so you can grab that. This is also part of my, my Christmas in August class that's still available. Registration closes on the 20th at midnight Eastern time. So grab that while it's available and we will get started. So let me put this off to the side. You can just keep that there. And I'm going to use Real Red, okay, for my card base. So what we're going to do, bring this out here. Oh, one last thing I didn't show you is this punch. This is a brand new punch. This is actually like a tag topper. So you can make your tag as long as you want. This is 2 inches. And we're going to go ahead and use this tonight as well. You know, when you use these, you turn it over so that you can see exactly where you're stamping. But this is a fabulous new punch. You're going to like that. So many things you gotta have. Those are part of the list. So, all right, so to go ahead and get started, this is a standard 8.5 by 11. And we are going to cut in this paper, we're gonna cut this to 4 1/4 by 10 3/8. So I'm going along the 8.5 inch side and basically just cutting it in half, right? 4 1/4. All right. And then I'm going to pull my arm out and I'm going to line this up to 10 3/8. Some of you that aren't so sure about reading a ruler, your 8s are half of the quarter, right? So 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to line both of these up exactly the same and just do one cut. All right, and you have these like scraps. You can use these for, I don't know, banner or just whatever you want. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we are going to put this arm back in because we're done with it. And then we're going to score these at 5 1/2. All right, so basically that scores them what would normally be right in half. So score that. Okie doke. Now we have this. I think I can put this away, at least for the moment. So we have 2 identical pieces. All right, 10 3/8 by 4 1/4. Scored at 5 1/2. And then what we're going to do, I do need my ruler. You're going to need an actual ruler. And you're going to need a pencil, okay? And what we're going to do, think about this card. So the 2 largest bases are basically going to layer one upon the next, okay? One upon the other. And so you can go ahead and score this, or sorry, bend it, get it creased on your score lines. You can use your bone folder. All right. And what we're actually going to do, just to lay it out, I'll show you on this side, is we're actually going to go ahead and mark with a pencil at 5/8 from the score line, right? So from this score line, this way and from this score line this way, 5/8. So let me get my ruler here. And you're just going to make a little tick mark is all you're going to do. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. All right, and I'm going to do the same thing. So that was on the right side. Now I'm going to go 5/8 on the left side. If you need to move it over this way, that's fine too. Just line it up on the score line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So again, so you have a visual. This is the left side. This is the right side. We're actually going to, from this bottom corner on the left side up to that tick mark, we're going to score that. And I'm going to score it in my, you can either do it on your score pal or you can actually do it in your trimmer. And then on the right side, you're going to do from the tick mark you made down to, see, is that right? Hang on a second, time out. Just want to check myself. It's the other way. So let me do it this way. See, I've only done this one time, so sorry. So that's why we do it in pencil. So I'm going to actually take my ruler on my, so on my left side, my tick is here. On my right side, it's going to be down at the bottom. So you choose which side's going to be up and down, like for the left and the right. You want to do the opposite on the two sides, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. So there's that. So now they'll be opposite one another. Sorry about that. So you got the tick mark down here and the tick mark up here. You're still going to the corner and you're still coming back down to this corner. Okay? All right. So let's bring in our trimmer. And the idea is to line up the point right in that track and line up the edge of your tick mark inside the track on this side. All right, so just score that up. Looks pretty good to me. So that's our right side. And our left side, remember we're going down to this corner. All right, so I'm going to line that up as well. Get that lined up as best as I can see. This is why they do actually suggest using your score pal, but I'm just going to wing it. I think we can make it work. Okay. But before I go and actually put the card together, what I'm going to do is make sure that ideally, see this line, can you see, like this has to match up. When I fold that up, that has to match exactly on that edge of the paper. Okay, so that's what we want, because as this closes, it becomes the full front of the card. Now, if you're like me, it's handmade. And it is beautiful how we create it. So it does not have to be perfect. Please do not put that on yourself. So I don't, and neither should you. It's about having fun and creating something beautiful, and that is what we're doing. So, so what I did when I created this, I actually, like I said, put the pieces together, and I also have these pieces. I'll move this over so you can see it. This will be the front of my card, right? So I'm going to put this over the front. This will be a tag. I can do something fun with this. And then you've got these two little, actually I have 4, but it's for another card. 2 little banners that I mentioned that we're going to do top and bottom. Okay. This square is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. So 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. it is exactly the front, these two pieces right here together. All right, so I'm going to cut this in a diagonal from corner to corner. And because it's designer series paper and it's thin, you don't want to jam the corner, whether it's from the top or the bottom. Put your cutting blade in the middle. Go out and then come down. And then you'll have perfect points on both sides. Okay, just a tip. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, and it's not supposed to be perfect. But we all like quality when we make our cards. And so again, it's going to be beautiful because you made it, and it's super special to whomever you're sending it to. So I am going to layer up these triangles on the real red. Now I am putting this flush. There's not going to be a border. I'm doing this flush for both edges right on that score line that I made. Okay, it is going to create a border on this side. All right, and it's going to be the same for the opposite side. So when we get that all glued down, I'm going to glue it later, but just showing you how it looks as you're putting it together. And you have a reference. I like to use my green glue, but whatever you prefer, use that. Just don't do a lot of glue if you do the liquid glue, okay? You know that it tends to ooze out if you get super happy with it. Okay, so putting this down, matching that up, and again, came from the same sheet, so it should match up. You want to make sure that it creates that same picture. Okay, so now we have that, and we've got it all lined up so it's right on the score line. That's another benefit of having the green glue, is you have some time to get it set before it does adhere down good and secure. So just erasing my tick marks. And what I was thinking, I'm actually going to have this card in a landscape, where my other one, my prototype, the first one I made, is portrait. So I'm going to have this open this way. All right, so you can do it whatever way you want, but the reason I lay it out is because we have ribbon, right? See, this is the ribbon that comes in the suite. Isn't that gorgeous? It is balmy blue. It's a glitter ribbon, and it's a little bit, I'm going to call it like puffy, or it's called sparkle ribbon. I don't know what the material is, but the back is flat, and I even made a bow with it, and it was kind of bulky. So I've decided against this for this project, but I do love this ribbon that comes in the suite. So when you get the suite, make sure you get everything, and there's a separate item number for the whole suite. So make sure you get that. But for this project, again, I want something really thin. So I'm using this very similar, right? It has real pretty glitter on it. And I'm going to lay this out to where it will wrap around to the front of my card. So I'm putting the underneath side facing up. And I will add a little bit of glue here. And just glue that down. You can even use some of your, I may do that, some of my Stampin' Seal Plus. Let's see here, just to hold that ribbon. I don't use this a ton. Actually, I've already kind of got it gobbed up, so let's just do it like this. Laying it right in the center, does not have to be perfect. And then I'm going to lay my layer right on top of that. And make sure that it's not sticking out. Make sure it layers up really nice. Do it right on the score line, right to the score line. Just hold it down. And there we go. So that is the base of the card, the foundation of it. So I'll go ahead and cut this off. Cut it a little bit longer on this side. That way it'll wrap and I'll tie it down on the bottom. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. All right, let me move this other one out of the way. Hopefully, hi Michelle. Hopefully that wasn't too painful. But yeah, that's how it ties together. So again, you can do it this way, as I did the first one that I made, to open this way, portrait style, I would call that. And with this one, we're going to do it landscape. So it pops and swivels all at the same time. It's like that diagonal swivel card. Okay. All right. So I also have Very Vanilla. This is a piece of just plain Very Vanilla. You don't have to use the thick unless you want extra kind of reinforcement on that. So that's that. And I think what I'm going to do here is Christmas is better together. We'll go ahead and start to decorate and make our card. This is never been out of the package. I've not stamped with this fully yet. So I think I'm going to do this in a real red. Put that over here. Let me get some stuff. Let me see. I've got my, when I do photopolymer, when I stamp with photopolymer stamps, I also like to put my, what do you call that? What is this? Piercing mat. Yeah. I like to put that underneath. And because this is a brand new stamp, I've not used it, not cleaned it, nothing yet. Sometimes I have to rub this a little bit just to get the image good and inked up that first time. Sometimes I just kind of clean it. So I'm going to clean it off, rub it really good. You can also rub it on your chamois to get that kind of protective coating, whatever from manufacturing, get that off. And you get a much better image. So let's try this. And just hold it. There you go. Much better. All right, so there's that. And we can go ahead and adhere this down. And we can even, if you guys want to, I think it would be fun to, I'm going to do this before we move on. I'm going to do that guy. Going to get our polar bears in the action here. And because this is a Very Vanilla card base, you don't necessarily have to color them. You don't have to do anything else with them. But I'm going to lay this out. What do you guys think about that? That little guy there. And this guy. Like right there. Isn't that cute? All right. If you were able to see that. Sorry, I laid it out. So I do this a lot. I'll go ahead and lay out the stamps how I want them and then put my acrylic block down on there and actually pick them up so that I get them right where I want them. Move that out of the way. Get my basic black. Get this all inked up here. And that ensures that I'm going to get it proper spacing just like I want. Okay. There we go. So cute. All right. So there's our two polar bears. That's Mama and Baby. And they are so cute together. And what I will do then is cap this black memento. And then we'll adhere it down. How about that? Is that cute? All right, so little dab will do. Yeah, the new mini, I am just telling y'all, brace yourself, because there's a lot of really, really awesome sweets this year, just great products in general, and oh my goodness, so awesome. Stampin' Up! Really outdid themselves this year, in my opinion. So prepare yourself, just saying. Okay. What else? So then on the front, we can, I thought doing, layered it up with the, what is this? Mossy Meadow and the Very Vanilla. Thought that would be really cute, to go ahead and stamp some trees. So there is a tree in this stamp set. You have the hollow one, which is going to be the border, and then you also have the solid inside image, right? So I'm going to do that as well. I'm going to stamp these in Old Olive, so I'm going to go full strength on the border. And I'm going to stamp this here in the middle. And then I'm going to mask it. I'm going to give it some dimension. So this is a Post-it, for those of you that aren't familiar with this. It's a Post-it that I went ahead and stamped, cut it out, and I'm going to mask it to give it some dimension so that I can stamp some trees in the background. All right, so just to give it some extra dimension there. All right, and so then good on my border, taking this off. See, that creates like that dimension. Love it. And Old Olive is also one of the colors that are in the suite. And it goes really well with the Mossy Meadow. So, and it's a little bit lighter. So I stamp off. I, of course, have to huff it. And then stamp that down. So fun. And then I'm going to remask. Let me just lay this back down. Do the exact same thing. Ink it up. Stamp it off. Give it a good huff. You may ask, what the heck is that huffing? It's nothing bad. It is just to re-ink that stamp where I stamped off, and just to give it some more vivid image. It just kind of re-moistens it is all. It's just what we call it in stamping. It's not actually anything crazy. But there you go. Isn't that fun? And I'm just going to keep this mask inside my case so that I have it next time I want to go ahead and mask this cute little tree. So, and I'll take this off. Let's see what else we have here. Let's cap our Old Olive. And we're going to lay that down. Isn't that so fun? Be careful, it may be wet still. I'm going to do dimensionals on this. Just pop that baby up. And then the actual Mossy Meadow layer, I'm going to glue that down. But be careful, don't glue the whole thing down. I'll show you a tip. I'm going to make sure, let's do this as we're going. You want to make sure that you're able to open this baby, right? You don't want the whole thing stuck down. So if you layer it, lay it down and get it exactly where you want it, then you kind of determine like, okay, this side all needs glue. So I'm just going to do that. Again, this bottom half. Just a little bit. Doing it with my left hand. I'm not very good with my left hand. But get that layered down and hold it for a minute. All right, and there we go. You can verify, see that you didn't get that all over the place. All right, and the other thing that I wanted to do is, where is it at? Oh, before I forget, look, these pieces here. So this is that part of the, gotta pull it back up here. This is the part of the paper, designer series paper, that to me kind of looks like a sweater. And these I used, so like this layer here was also on the top and the bottom. I cut them off and I actually am using them as borders. So I thought they really were neat to go ahead and just cut off their little 1/2-inch pieces. So I'm going to cut that, it's already cut off actually, and I'm just going to layer that down here to give some decorative border to these little pieces. And these are 4" by 1/2 inch. So there's that. I'll get my trees going inside towards my card. Layer that down. There's a little border all the way around. So that is framing it very nicely. Come on, glue. All right. And our trees are going to go inside this way also. Just layer it up right in the middle. So fun. Is that not the cutest Christmas card? All right, so again, we're going to get this to where it is going to tie down here on the bottom. I'm going to tie a little bow. But again, I think that we need a little something to it. I love, let me get this tied the other way. I would love to do a little, I'm going to add a tag. So before we get that all fancied up. So I'm going to use this awesome punch. This is the snowflake topper, I think they call it. Don't know the exact names, but it is a topper. It's like a top to a bag or a banner. Not a bag. It's a tag. It's a tag. So this is 2 inches. All right. This is a full 2 inches. Some of our punches like this have different, indentations here. This one only has the 2 inch, but I did cut this at 1 3/4. And it works just fine, y'all. Just get it right in the middle. And the same exact thing. I'm actually looking at the front of it this time because I know that the other side is flat at the top. And you get your punch. Is that not beautiful? Love that. And so we're going to do the exact same thing with the Balmy Blue. Whoops. That really shook everything. All right, so that's easy. It works really, really well. And I liked to go ahead and actually layer this up so you actually see, can you see the blue that's kind of coming through there? Just think that's really pretty. So we'll layer that up. Before we do, I am going to stamp probably Warm Wishes. Got a piece of glitter on that. Let's do some Warm Wishes on that, and we're going to do it in, let's do it in the real red. Because of our tree, we want some coordination. There's Warm Wishes. Oops, I just got that all over. Hang on. Happens to every one of us, doesn't it? Look at this look at this. This red has been through it, y'all. It's probably one of my original ink pads from like starting 100 years ago. Warm wishes. I'm going to stamp that kind of at the top. Okay. And lastly, I want to use my punch for the polar bear. We have to use him. Okay, so let's get the other polar bear out. And I'm going to get some scrap paper here. Let's see, here's some. And I'm using the Very Vanilla. And that way, should I use the Very Vanilla? Yeah. Let's do it in the black. Got too many things here. Alrighty, here we go. Some Memento black. Stamp him up. This is the one that works with the punch. Again, we're doing this in scrap paper. Stamping him down. And then I'm going to use, I'm going to give him, I'm going to give him a scarf. Let's do a scarf for him. And I'm going to do that in a blue. Let's see here. I have boho on my table, so let's just go with boho. Wanted something a little bit darker than the balmy blue. Let's just try it. I think it'll be cute. So we're going to give him a scarf, and he's going to wear that right there. So fun. See all this coordination? It's just fabulous. It's so easy and makes it fun. Okay, now here comes our cute little punch. I'm going to stick him in and line them up. There we go. Okay. Then I'm going to glue this down. Give myself some room there at the top where it doesn't kind of ooze out. All right. And I want to give that illusion of the kind of like the blue. Kind of makes me think of ice and cold and so fun, right? And I'm going to pop him up just on his head. He's going to kind of stick off this cute little tag. Might need to add another one, I don't know. Yeah, he needs one on his back. So I'm going to do that. Take the other side off. There he is. So cute. Stinking cute. All right, and now the other thing I'm doing, this is some of the in color twine from last year, from 22 to 25. Isn't that what that is? And I actually just did this to go, fed it through the back, right? And I'm going to bring my card back in because I'm going to tie it to this side of my organdy ribbon and lay that out. And this comes in 5 colors, all 5 of the in colors from last year. They're awesome. But again, this is the Tahitian Tide, but look how well it coordinates. Just think that really looks cute. So do your bow, and then you can size it, cut your tails off. Kind of want this to be a little bit bigger, but it just adds some fun to this little tag, and certainly to that cute card. So there you go. And we're going to take our little snips. We're going to cut that to the same length and the other way. Oopsies. Let's get him going under there so that he sticks out on that side. And let me get the bow going the right way here. You can even tie it in the middle. Okay. You guys see? Oops. I'm not the best bow tire. It's okay. I'll just give myself some more time. Get it tied the right way. Probably because I'm on this live and nothing ever goes right, right? When you're on live, nothing goes right. It's all good. We are a work in progress. And that is your super sweet card. How about that? Do you like that? And so when somebody gets this, they're just going to be so enamored, like, wow, look what she made. And it was really, really simple. Open it up. Pops open. And you have your matching little polar bears there. But isn't it cute and super cool how this actually swivels? So it's right side up here, and then it pops open, and you've got the landscape. Love that. Love that. If you'd like a copy of the PDF, just ping me. Let me know. I would be happy to share it. And this will kind of kick off my holiday craft making, card making, and I'm going to be having a super special. It's going to be awesome. Something I've never done before. Kind of taking my card making for, let me bring you guys up. Taking my card making for, let's see, hang on a second. Here we go. There we are, yeah. So kind of taking my card making for the holidays. Instead of doing a Stamp-A-Stack, I'm actually going to do like a Super Saturday. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be several different stations, all Christmas cards. You guys are going to love it. And you just kind of rotate from station to station. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. So let's see. Michelle, thank you. Thank you for joining. Oh, I keep freezing. Not having bad weather, I don't think, but you never really know. It could be raining, could be windy. Hopefully, you were able to see the card, and like I said, if you'd like the PDF, I'm more than happy to share it with you. And I would love to see you in Charlotte for the event that we have coming up in September, but I know that you live a couple hours away, so the only thing I did not use is this. This is the vellum. And it's been embossed with the, where did it go? Here we go. This actual Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder. It's fabulous. It really has deep grooves. And so really recommend that. And the last thing I did not put on, and we have to do it, are these glittery, let me point you back down and we'll do that real quick. And then we will call it a finished card. So here's a tip too. So I actually snip these off on the side so that I can just slide them out. You don't have to worry about sticking them down in there. Everything's sticking whatever. You know how it does. Becomes a hot mess. But these, where did it go? Here it is. Oops. Oh, I didn't get my sticky there. Here we go. So that, let's use our take your pick tool. Here's mine. And the putty end. Here's some small ones. And isn't that pretty? And a big one. Gotta stick some on our little tag here. I'm gonna do a lot because I love these. Somebody had said, oh, I'm not sure that I love them. Oh my goodness, I love these. They're so fun. See if I can get that to come off. There it is. Okay. They have a lot of glitter on them. Somebody I think said maybe they thought they would be kind of shedding glitter, but I have not had that problem at all. It's just really, really fun. And the last one I will do is this one over here. We'll just stick that down. Is that not so cute? So that is your card and fun fold and the view of the very cute new stamp set. So in the punch. So hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching and hope you have a good night. Take care.